What's going on, true believers? Welcome to another episode of One Shot. I am your host, Jacob. Sorry for the late video. My LCS was having problems with Diamond, the distribution company that they get their books through, and I got mine a little bit late, so I just finished reading them today. This is Friday, but still a really good week. Definitely quality books this week. I didn't hate too many of them. But what I wanted to show off so far, this I got in the mail. This is vinyl issue number 1, Virgin variant that I ordered. Man, that is probably my favorite cover I have seen this year. This is fantastic. Just the skull on the turntable. Just wanted to showcase that. But let's jump right into it, shall we? Let's get started with Black Caravan. This is an Ashcan, Provenance of Secrets. This is more of a preview, but this series looks like it's going to be right up my alley. It's a horror series, kind of a horror mystery. We're following around a detective who he's been around a while, so he gets to kind of pick the cases that he wants to be on. But he doesn't pick the easy cases. He picks the hard cases because he wants to invest himself fully into it so he doesn't have to remember the horrors of war that he went through. Just like an 8-page preview, but this one, I think I've already got it pre-ordered. Provenance of Secrets looks like it's going to be really good. Another Black Caravan, We Don't Kill Spiders. Doug from my LCS recommended this for me. He knows that I go towards the new Black Caravan. I don't usually see them in preview videos and things like that, but he knows I like them, so he recommended this to me, and it did not disappoint. I loved this book. This is We Don't Kill Spiders, issue 1. This is going to be, I don't know how many, maybe a 5-issue run, I think. But I loved it. It's Viking times, Viking detective, if you can put that image in your head. This guy's going around. He's getting paid by the local Jarl to figure out who's been killing off just random families. And they think it's this witch that they've been outcast. They killed her whole family when she was young, so they think this is her revenge. Turns out it's not. But this guy, he's a detective, like a Viking detective, and he's going around and asking the right questions, and there's magic involved. So it's definitely an interesting series. I'm all in 100%. This one was a fantastic issue. We Don't Kill Spiders. Geiger, issue number 5. I'm still really invested in this series. I think it's been written very well. We've been following the children, and I'm blanking on his actual name. I'll call him Geiger just because. But we've been following them. They were traveling to NORAD because they have the nuclear football, the nuclear launch codes to the U.S., and they were delivering it to NORAD. So they weren't exactly kidnapped, but they weren't exactly, welcomed nicely. So they were kind of imprisoned, and they didn't know what to make of him. Turns out one of the kids is dying of leukemia, and they want to just, kind of put him out of his misery instead of sending him back out into the wilderness to die. And they aren't having it. The sister and the main guy, they're not having any of that, so they're trying to break out of this place. Super good story, great writing, love the character, Geiger. This will be a quick review. Sinister War. What can I say? Nick Spencer, again, cannot get off of this series soon enough. This is just absolute chaos. It's madness. Nothing makes sense. All of his enemies are there, all of them, and I can't tell if they're fighting just him or fighting each other or what their I guess their motivation is that Kindred put a little bug in their head and it's eating their brain, and he can get rid of it for them if they kill Spider-Man and bring his body to him. Just trash story writing. Not going to talk more about it. War of the Bounty Hunters. This is Bounty Hunters 15, The Gathering. It was an okay, action filled. Not a whole lot going on. We kind of got to see Zuckuss without his mask on, which I don't think we've ever seen before, which was kind of cool. But it's an okay book. Lasher #1. This is part 4 of the Extreme Carnage series. Excuse me. Again, another kind of okay book. We did get an introduction to a new character. The lady who is the host for Scream normally, she has lost her symbiote, most of it. A scientist has kind of combined the Scream symbiote with the Anti-Venom symbiote, and now there's a new symbiote called Silence. Okay. Interesting a little bit, but very melodramatic in the speech, the writing for her. It's okay. Silk issue 5. This series has kind of been up and down for me. I believe this is the end of the story arc with the cat demon. The artwork, I enjoy the artwork in this book a lot, but the writing is kind of just, I don't know. It's not there. It's not hitting the points for me. It was just okay. Just okay. A last minute pickup. Not All Robots. I love this cover too. The American Gothic cover. This is definitely an interesting story. Kind of you can definitely see the metaphor. I think that's the word I'm looking for. I can't think of the the word I'm thinking of right now, but the allegory maybe behind this. Humans are kind of useless. They don't do anything. They've become more like pets to robots, and each household is given one robot, and that robot goes and works for the household and earns the money and stuff. The robots pretty much act like humans for the most part, and they like complain about everything, complain about their jobs, complain about it. They became us, and we've become almost animals, and robots are gonna get replaced by other robots, and they're kind of worried about their positions, what's gonna happen to them, stuff. So it's like how we see getting replaced by automation. It's definitely a really cool story. Highly recommend Not All Robots. This is Basilisk, Chapter 3. This was a really good story. We're still getting more character development. You can tell it's definitely building up towards a big climax here. But these people that are hunting for the lady that's nicknamed Basilisk, they're hunting for her, and they're going from like town to town, and they're just causing destruction. They're destroying the police force. They're destroying little restaurants and things, and but we're getting more character development, more what their powers are, and then there's this guy who's following them. He's kind of like a preacher of a religion, almost based around these characters, but he's like asking the survivors, basically, do you want to worship these people? Definitely an interesting story. Still involved. Recommend Basilisk. It's not for everyone, but this one has me hooked. Stillwater, issue number 9. This one, it wasn't bad. We're definitely getting a little more action, less backstory. The main character is kind of hiding out with these children inside of a tree fort that they built, but the children have been around for a while. They're just not able to age, so they have the minds of adults. There's a baby that they don't know if he fully understands what's going on because they don't know if his brain developed enough, but he does have a certain like knowing. He knows what's going on, but he can't do anything. So it's like an adult brain inside of a baby. It's kind of interesting. But the system that's been set up is kind of falling apart, and a group of military individuals are kind of taking over Stillwater. But I think the main character, he's about to show his heroism really soon. So Stillwater, still liking it. Just kind of a slow burn. 7 Secrets, issue 11. Man, 11 issues and I feel like almost nothing has happened. And still, nothing is really happening. Nothing is getting resolved. And I don't know how much more I'm going to take of this. I might give it 2 more issues. And then I'm out. It started out so good. The artwork, I love it. The characters were pretty cool. But the story is not moving. And I don't know how much longer I can take that. This is Aftershocks, Out of Body. Now, there was another series called OBE, Out of Body Experience, which I was reading first. And I really liked that one. And when I went to the comic shop, I accidentally bought Out of Body issue 2. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll pick up the first one to see what this is about since I already have the second one. And when I started reading this, I loved this one just as much. This one was really cool. There's a guy he's trying to solve the mystery of who tried to kill him, but he is kind of in a coma, and he's able to astral project outside of his body. And there's a clairvoyant person who got attracted to his soul and is trying to help him out, as well as her nemesis, apparently, who kind of technology and through witchcraft manages to get into the astral plane as well. And he wears like a deep diver suit. It's pretty cool. And he's working for a demon that's trying to get this guy's soul to feed it to his boss, his demon boss. It's really interesting. This one was really cool as well. More progress made. He's about to be cut off from his life support, so he's got to figure out who tried to kill him very quick so he's able to pass on to the other side without any problems. Out of Body, definitely an interesting read. Okay. Batman 111. Let me get into some James Tynion. He does not write this series like he's super interested in it. Like this is not his main joy in life to write for. This issue is just, I'm not really enjoying the Batman series right now. I was for a minute, but right now it's just chaos. It's just too many characters, not enough Batman, really. This book was mainly not even about Batman. It's like Miracle Molly and the Unsanity Collective. It's just absolute chaos. I'm not really enjoying it. But I like Tynion's work. I just think he's not really feeling Batman. But what he is feeling is The Nice House on the Lake. This is issue number 3. This is this is what he's putting most of his time into, it feels like. This is a great series. Cannot recommend this series enough. Even with as kind of slow as this one's moving, it's just phenomenal. And he's doing in this one a little bit what he did with the Department of Truth, where he's got like a page of just exposition. There's like a text message list that's just one whole page. He really wants to write books and not like comic books. He wants to write novels. And I would definitely read a novel written by Tynion. But this one is phenomenal. They're still stuck in the house, well, on the property, and a few people are just kind of giving into it. They're like, "This is my life now. I accept it." Some people are like freaking out. They're like, "I can't be locked in a cage. I need to figure out what's going on here, or I'm going to go crazy." So we're getting more and more into the psyches of the characters that are around us. Still super good. Still super interesting. Definitely a mystery. The Nice House on the Lake. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. Alright, and all I got left is my dollar bin dive here. What did I find? I found Wildstar issue 1. Have no idea who this character is or anything about him, but it was a white cover that was in pretty decent condition. I think I might have accidentally put a crease in there. I'm upset about, but I might be able to press that out. But super clean book, only for $1. A number 1 image character. Web of Spider-Man 62. Great condition, black cover. Hard to get black covers in great condition. $1. Can't beat that. I love Spider-Man. The Spectacular Spider-Man. This is an annual, number 13. I believe this is the first appearance of someone called Nocturne. I'm not too familiar with her, but this is still polybagged and has the trading card in the back. Definitely pretty cool for $1. Excuse me. And I'm trying to get into the Inhumans a little bit more. So these are the all-new Inhumans. This is issue number 1 for $1. Don't know anything about the new Inhumans, but the Uncanny Inhumans, this is issue number 1 for them as well. I like Black Bolt. I like the idea of the character of Black Bolt and some of the Inhumans. It's a little weird. The Inhumans storyline is a little weird. I'll just leave it at that. But I do like some of the characters. And then I found a slight run here of legendary Star-Lord. I like the character of Star-Lord. I'm listening to the Old Man Quill. I think it's Old Man Quill. Or is it Old Man Star-Lord? Podcast they do. It's like a audio drama. And I'm really enjoying that right now. So finding Star-Lord, a series just based on Star-Lord. This is issue 2. Thought it was pretty cool. Issue 3. And issue 4. Thanos is there. I'll be giving these a read probably sometime tomorrow. But I've been wanting to read a little bit more about Star-Lord since I don't know a whole lot. But that's all I have for you today. If you could, drop on down, hit the like button for me, leave me a comment. That helps other people find my content. And if you like it, I want other people to find it as well. If you want to share it with some of your comic book friends, that would definitely help me out as well. But as always, keep reading. Let me know what you're reading down below. And have a good day. Thanks.